The Lakers made a big pickup recently when they got Christian Wood, signing him to a 2-year $5.7 million deal. Considering Christian Wood's talent level, this is an amazing pickup for just a veteran minimum. A year ago, Dallas traded for Christian Wood, hoping he'd help the Mavericks' quest for a title. And while the Mavericks' season was a complete disaster last year, Christian Wood put up good numbers, averaging 16 points and 7 boards per game. He's one of the most skilled offensive big men in the league, but he's also got some serious flaws on the defensive end while also not having the best attitude. This is probably why he was available for just a veteran minimum and why he didn't get signed until September. But if Wood is willing to improve his maturity issues and get better on the defensive end, he can help to unlock the Lakers' offense. This video will break down the strengths in Christian Wood's game, his weaknesses, and explain how he'll fit on the Lakers on both ends of the floor. First, let's discuss Christian Wood's offense. He's one of the best shooting big men in all of basketball. He shot nearly 38% from deep last season and shoots nearly 38% from deep for his career. For the Lakers, this is just what the doctor ordered, as they were one of the worst three-point shooting teams last year. They shot just 34% from deep in the regular season and 33% from deep in the playoffs. Now, the Lakers still made a deep playoff run, but in the conference finals against the Nuggets, the poor shooting was one of the main reasons they lost. The Nuggets were more than happy to help off of poor shooters, which clogged up the paint and took away driving lanes, and guys like D'Lo, Vando, and Dennis Schroeder simply couldn't hit enough open threes to space the floor. Christian Wood's hot shooting should help to provide some much needed floor spacing for the Lakers' offense. And Christian Wood isn't just a stretch big, he's a versatile offensive player. Wood has a nice handle for a player his size. He isn't shifty, you aren't going to see him cross guys up, but his handle is tight enough to take defenders off the dribble and finish at the rim. This shooting and driving ability makes him deadly when facing up defenders. After catching this entry pass, Thomas Bryant is giving Wood way too much space, so he races up and drains it. But if you swarm him to take away the jumper, he'll go right by you. Here Craig is all up in Wood's body, so he drives right by him and then finishes strong at the rim. Christian Wood can also operate with his back to the basket. He thrived on his post-up opportunities last year, shooting 60% out of post-ups. But most of these post-up opportunities were against smaller players, rather than players his own size. So don't expect the Lakers to dump the ball to Christian Wood a ton of times in the post. But when he does get a mismatch, the Lakers will likely get him the ball down low and allow him to go to work against the smaller defender. I also expect to see a lot of Christian Wood in the pick and roll with the Lakers next season. He thrived running two-man game with Luka in Dallas. The Mavs generated a ton of open threes for Christian Wood by having him set screens and pop out to the three-point line, and he hit these open shots at a high percentage. And because Wood has a deadly jumper, this allows him to attack closing out defenders. On this inbounds, Tim Hardaway and Christian Wood get into a pick and roll. Hardaway draws both defenders. Sabonis tries to close out on the Wood jump shot, but he drives right by him and finishes with a dunk. Not only can Wood pop, but he can also roll. His size and athleticism make him an amazing lob target and a strong finisher at the basket. And unlike most big men, Wood doesn't always have to be spoon-fed a wide open dunk. He can catch the rock in motion, dribble, and make a nice move for a strong finish at the basket. The Mavs also got Christian Wood a lot of lobs off running handoff plays. On this play, Wood gets it to Luka, immediately rolls to the basket and gets behind LeBron, catches the alley-oop and throws it down. He's also got some good passing instincts out of pick and rolls, often kicking the ball out to find the open man, rather than forcing up a bad shot. With Christian Wood in the lineup, expect the Lakers' offense to feature a lot more pick and rolls next season. The Lakers weren't a heavy pick and roll team last year, only ranking 16th in the NBA in pick and roll frequency. Anthony Davis is amazing in the pick and roll, but he also missed a lot of games due to injury. The Lakers have several excellent pick and roll ball handlers between LeBron, Austin Reeves, and D'Angelo Russell. They should generate a ton of good shots for their offense running high pick and roll with Christian Wood and one of their ball handlers. But will Christian Wood actually start? It's been reported that he'll come off the bench to start the season, but I think he could potentially earn the starting power forward position. Jared Vanderbilt thrived as the starting 4 for the Lakers last season, but his inability to score made him a liability come playoff time. Christian Wood's knockdown shooting could make him a great fit next to LeBron and Anthony Davis, as his excellent shooting from deep will space the floor and open up driving lanes. But whether Christian Wood is going to start is going to depend heavily on his defense. It's not much of a hot take to say Christian Wood is going to boost the Lakers' offense. The main concern with Christian Wood is the other end of the floor. Throughout the past couple of years, Wood has earned the reputation of a bad defender, and his poor defense is probably not only why he came off the bench for Dallas last year, but why his minutes were reduced as the year went on. I would agree that Wood is a bad defender, but I think his poor defense is due to effort rather than capability. After watching a bunch of Mavericks games on League Pass from last season, I thought Christian Wood had plenty of games where his defense was excellent. He's got good size at 6'9" with a long 7'3" wingspan, which helps to make him a pretty good shot blocker. When he's engaged, I think he's a pretty good rim protector. Wood's size and length makes him tough for players to shoot over, and sometimes driving players won't even attempt a layup over him due to the fear of getting blocked. If the Lakers run lineups with Christian Wood at the 4 and Anthony Davis at the 5, this could allow the Lakers to potentially have 2 excellent help defenders on the floor, which will improve the Lakers' paint defense. Wood is also a pretty good defensive rebounder. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be competing for Defensive Player of the Year, but if the Lakers can get Wood to buy in, I think he could be a plus defender next season. In the NBA, we see poor defenders become good defenders all the time, and the Lakers have proven that they could turn young players with the reputation as lazy defenders into good defenders. They did this last season with both Lonnie Walker and Rui Hachimura, who had bad defensive reputations with their previous respective teams. If the Lakers could get Christian Wood to buy in on the defensive end, he can not only add to the Lakers' offense, but also to their defense. Christian Wood will probably start off the year coming off the bench for Los Angeles, and I don't blame the Lakers for not wanting to change a starting lineup that got them to the conference finals last year. As a bench player, Christian Wood could be one of the top second unit scorers in the NBA and compete for the 6th Man of the Year award. But if Wood commits to the defensive end, I would strongly consider starting him because his shooting and scoring could make the Lakers starting unit even deadlier. Overall, the Christian Wood signing probably didn't raise too many eyebrows amongst NBA fans, as this is a veteran minimum signing just weeks before the start of training camp. But when it's all said and done, this could be the winning chess move that brings the Lakers their 18th championship. But what do you think? Was Christian Wood a good pickup for the Los Angeles Lakers? Let me see your thoughts down below in the comment section. Guys, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more high quality content just like it, please drop a like on the video and hit that subscribe button. Not only was Christian Wood a good pickup, but the Lakers had an overall very good free agency. Click this video to learn why the NBA should be terrified of the Los Angeles Lakers.